everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analyst, Clark Kelly. Also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's the kid in for McDermott. So for Chicago right now, the kid in at the 3. Mirotic out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Butler in at the 2. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sloan. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 6. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Jimmy Butler shooting. It's on Thaddeus Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Sloan. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Feeds it to Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Temple the pass to the kid. Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you, they embrace you, you're theirs, and it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin, but Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
And checking out some stats for Sloan, some last season stats for him. He averaged about 5 points a game last year, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of like how you ran things, Greg.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in. There's a screen by Robinson. And Sloan kicks to Lopez. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the kid. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 5. Here's Sloan. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Puts it up off the inbound, and the shot is good. Sloan's got his first bucket of the night.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Dunleavy dishes to Temple. The 3. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Chicago up 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Jarrett Jack is out there with Lee. Then it's Young. Then it's Robinson. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He had 12 points, and he was a foul magnet, doing a lot of his damage at the free throw line. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of... big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Here's Portis. Temple gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Now Jack. 14 points from him the last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. That is good. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Portis can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
There's the dish to Johnson. Shoots from the high post. A rebound by Gasol.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's the kid, defended by Jack. Dishes to Temple. Good-looking screen by Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good from the kid. The kid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And Jack, here we go. Robinson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money.
And we've reached halftime. the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that.
The kid comes in for Doug McDermott, and Dunleavy's subbed in for Butler. So for Chicago right now, the kid, he's in at small forward. Dunleavy is out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Pau Gasol. Here's Jack. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Bulls leading by 17. Temple, the pass to the kid. Gasol against Lopez. Here's the kid. 8 points for him. From 12 feet out, Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 10.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Jack up on top. 6 points for him. To the inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Robinson's checked in for Young. Tyler Johnson comes in for Lee. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strong.